Have you ever stood in front of a truly beautiful aquascape and felt something that you couldn't quite explain? That quiet sense of wonder, maybe even a little longing to create something just as moving. What if I told you that everything you need to do that is already within you? You just have to learn how to bring it to the surface. Make no mistake, this glass box is your canvas. You're creating a piece of art original to you. However, the goal of all art is to be unique compared to everything else out there. But let's be honest, how many ways can you possibly arrange sticks and rocks and plants, or combine the same fish that everyone else has? The immense pressure we all feel sometimes is that we all have to go out and buy insanely expensive rock work and crazy manzanita root structures, as well as pricey substrates and million-dollar lights, or we'll be nothing more than kindergartners playing arts and crafts and getting in trouble for eating the glue. Or maybe that was just me. Never mind, moving on. If you're living in a world of perpetual disappointment, full of the depression of comparison, then I'm going to tell you what it takes to create original art. I have to get a little personal here. I feel this weight often. For some weird reason, I've decided to put my art out into the world for all of you to see, and I constantly struggle with comparison to other people that have way more resources than me. And that's knowing that even I probably have way more resources than others. I'm grateful for what I have, but just like everything else, it still sometimes doesn't feel like enough. In a world of sponsored influencers, I'm sitting over here stalking the $1 per gallon sale, Facebook Marketplace, and digging in local rivers for my rocks, as I'm sure many of you are doing. This is to say nothing of my actual videos. There are so many other YouTubers out there with amazing videos and editing skills that just make them so entertaining to watch, while I'm sitting over here just proud of myself for learning how to add B-roll and music to my videos. My expression of art here is difficult for me to be excited about when I'm surrounded by so much talent. I think we all feel this way, though. How do we create something original when it feels like it's all been done before? Mathematician and Christian apologist Blaise Pascal wrote about the struggle for originality. He said, "Let no one say I have said nothing new. The arrangement of the material is new. In playing tennis, both players play the same ball, but one plays it better." So when we're all working with the same material and playing the same game, I guess then the only option is to play the game better than others, right? It's a good point, but it's only half the point. Let's look at Christian apologist C.S. for another perspective. He said, "Even in social life, you will never make a good impression on other people until you stop thinking about what sort of impression you are making. Even in literature and art, no man who bothers about originality will ever be original. Whereas if you simply try to tell the truth, without caring twopence how often it has been told before, you will, 9 times out of 10, become original without ever having noticed it." And there it is. Comparison is the thief of joy. The more you try to be original and artistic, the more you fail at doing so. The key is to find something you love and tell the truth about it. You may never have anything to say that hasn't been said before, but it is in your passion and exposure to the truth that you will create something truly original. Well, that's a good lesson for you too, but how about in your aquarium? How does a glass box tell the truth? I've never met a lying fish before, but then again, I've never kept a stingray. Okay, if you got that joke, you're either a dad or you have a dad that tells dad jokes. The only person lying about your aquarium is you. What you need to do, and I know I'm going out on a limb and taking a risk here, is get off of YouTube, stop looking at others' aquariums, and just do what feels natural. Don't focus on the outcome you're trying to achieve. Focus on the process and get lost in it. No one will love what you love until you love it. I know this is a nebulous concept, but until you've experienced it for yourself, you'll never know what it feels like. Most of what you know has no words to describe it anyway. So take the materials you have, whatever they may be, and just get your hands wet and dirty. Of course, remember you're dealing with live animals, so maybe stay away from anything toxic, but take what you have, don't look at others and what they're doing, and just start. But I haven't even told you the coolest part of it all yet. Remember that last part that C.S. Lewis said? He said, you will 9 times out of 10 become original without ever having noticed it. So you're in for a discovery. There was something in you all along that was original, but in focusing on the outcome, you never went to school to figure out what it was that made you different. When you focus on creation for creation's sake, you'll discover that the thing that makes you unique is hidden in the process. Just make sure that it's something you're passionate about and willing to tell the truth about. And I promise, one day, someone will see it as the most original thing they've ever seen because it's you. Thanks so much for watching. Wishlist out.